What's up, Saiyan Army? So before we get into the video, what you're seeing on your screen now is a leg workout. These are some weird Bulgarian split squats that we tried to do a variation and we didn't like it, so I do not recommend them. I recommend just sticking with the barbell. It feels much better and it's just easier to balance and everything. Let's get into the video. So it's the holiday season and a lot of people think that you have to bulk through the holiday season, which is incorrect. Keep in mind, even though it is the holidays, Thanksgiving is one day, Christmas is one day, and New Year's is one day. And you know, all those 3 days, even if you go ham on your macros, will not mess up your fat loss phase. In fact, I have a lot of clients that dieted straight through Thanksgiving. You know, I let them not track macros on Thanksgiving and I let them use it as a refeed, and they ended up losing weight for that week. So it didn't hinder their process whatsoever. And I had other clients that actually gained weight and they bounced right back the following week. So it's no big deal if you're cutting. You do not have to bulk through the holiday season, depending on what your goals are. Now, for those of you guys who are bulking through the holiday season, and I've been getting this question a lot about lean bulking versus dirty bulking. What's my thoughts and opinions on it? So the thumbnail, what you're looking at is a photo from a transformation that I did back in 2013. So about 3 years ago. That's about the fattest I've got since then. I believe I was about 180 pounds in the first picture. No, I'm not high. I just made a stupid face because it's a before picture. It's supposed to look stupid. And the after picture was about, I believe, 4 to 6 weeks later. And the ending weight was, I believe, around 165 pounds. So I lost about 15 pounds throughout that span of time. So what's my opinion on lean bulking versus dirty bulking? I always recommend lean bulking. Now the reason is, first off, you know, I don't think it's necessary to gain all this unnecessary fat. You know, I don't think it's worth it to gain 20 pounds of fat just to build like 2 to 3 pounds of muscle. So let's say you dirty bulked and you gained 20 to 30 pounds in 6 months. All right, and now you're like, okay, I'm too fat, you know, bulking has to stop and I have to cut it down. And you spend the next, you know, 4 to 6 months cutting down. Let's say you do a nice and slow cut. You cut for 6 months just to get that 30 pounds, 20 to 30 pounds of fat off. So really, you only spent 6 months out of the entire year making gains because the rest of it was spent in a deficit. Let's say you lean bulk, okay? Let's say you lean bulk and you lean bulk throughout the entire year. And obviously lean bulking, you can get fat as well. So let's say you went through this lean bulk for the entire year and you went through 2 mini cuts where you did like quick 4 to 6 week cuts. Let's say it's like 4 week quick cuts. So you did about 2 4 week mini cuts throughout the year. So you spent 10 months out of the year making gains and 2 months out of the year, you know, just cutting in a deficit, getting your body fat back down again. You know, who's gonna make more gains in the long run? Obviously the person that's been lean bulking for the 10 months, because one person spent 6 months, the other person spent 10 months. So that's 4 extra months that you get of making gains. So I think a lot of people look at lean bulking as just an excuse just to go crazy on their macros and eat whatever the hell they want. They want to eat McDonald's every single day. They want to eat Jack in the Box every day, every single meal. And it's going to be very expensive. One, food is very expensive, so you're going to spend a lot of money on just getting fat, which you're going to end up cutting eventually. Well, I hope you cut it off later. And 2, it's just not healthy. Like, getting to an unhealthy level of body fat, keyword unhealthy, you know, is not very healthy. Go figure, right? So that's why I always recommend just keeping your body fat in a healthy range. In my healthy range, I think anywhere from a lean bulking standpoint is keep it around, you know, 15%. I think once you go past 20, it's too much. Keep it under 20%. Once you hit 20, I would recommend doing like a small mini cut. So keep it around there. I have a whole lean bulking video on setting up your macros and just lean bulking straight up 101, and I'll link that right here in the annotation. You can watch that right after this video on how to put together your lean bulking macros and whatnot. Now, the only place where I think it's okay to lean bulk would be if you have huge strength goals, like you're a power lifter and you have these like lifelong goals that you want to hit, because the easiest way to hit, you know, to get stronger is to gain weight. Right? That's why a lot of powerlifters aren't shredded. They all have like some body fat on them. Some of them have a lot of body fat on them. And you know, like for example, I'll give you Bart Kwan. Bart Kwan's lifelong goal was to hit 405 pounds on the bench press. Now, there's not a lot of people sub 200 pounds that I know of that hit 405 on the bench press clean in a powerlifting meet. You know, so what did he need to do? He needs to get over 200 pounds, and he needs to gain weight to get stronger to hit those goals. Now, if that's your lifelong goal, then go for it, you know, by all means. That's why he's spending a long time cutting right now, because he gained a lot of fat in that process in attaining those lifelong goals. And it's all good. I have nothing against it. Everyone has their own goals. But if you're a bodybuilder, you just want to look good and you want to build, you know, the most amount of muscle and you want to build them aesthetics, then lean bulking is the way to go. At the end of the day, both ways work. You know, I'm not saying dirty bulking does not work. Yes, you can get very strong. Yes, you can build a lot of muscle. But it's just, I prefer one method, especially with clients. I never recommended any client to dirty bulk, or else, like, why hire me, right? Anyways, that's the end of the video. Leave a like. I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, strength, and honor. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!